Engine replacement has begun. Actually working outside. I decided to not do it in the garage. One, because of a lack of space. Two, it was going to be difficult with the engine hoist to get the old engine out. And three, we needed it for parking cars anyway. So I got lucky. The next couple days here that I'm off work are supposed to be absolutely beautiful, despite it being mid-January and a little on the chilly side. But as you can see, not a cloud in the sky. This weather is just perfect. So here I am replacing the engine on my F-150. For those of you who don't know the story, this vehicle either lost the oil pump or spun a bearing. I think it lost the oil pump personally, because I didn't hear any noises when I lost oil pressure. But as time went on and I managed to limp it to an exit towing a trailer, it just did its damage. And the truck has 200,000 miles on it anyway, and wasn't exactly maintained the way I would have liked it to be. I bought the truck knowing that, so I'm just gonna put a whole new engine in it, and while I'm at it, do a bunch of other stuff like power steering lines, radiator, the condenser, the radiator hoses, vacuum lines. I'm just gonna do everything while I'm at it. You know, the pump, the water pump, all the pulleys and the tensioner. Just do it all while I'm here. Might as well. I've got some axle seals to do and some upper control arms. Now's the time to do it, when the engine's coming out. So here's what it looks like right now. I've got all the stuff out over there. This will probably just go in the back of my other truck, and I keep it there in the meantime. So here's my project. I've done pretty much everything that I can do on top. So I've jacked it up, and I've got two jack stands under there to give me more room to work underneath the truck. I got to get the torque converter bolts, the bell housing bolts, and a few other things. The starter and all that has to come off yet as well. So that's where I'm at now. I'll take little clips as I continue working here. I wanted to do a time lapse, but I didn't really have a way to set up the camera, and my phone was dead this morning. I forgot to put it on the charger. But here we are. This is current progress. Anyways, to be continued. Day 2. I spent all day yesterday working on this thing straight through. I mean, I did not take a break. I didn't stop, nothing, until I had to leave for school. That was about from 9 o'clock until 5. So it was a good 8 hours, and I got this thing to the point where it's ready to be taken out. I tried to get it out, but it kept hitting right up here on top of the firewall, so this is gonna have to come off. I'm gonna take that off this morning and continue with the removal procedure. It was either that or take the radiator support out, and I wasn't about to do that because of how involved that is. So the engine is ready to come out, and I am gonna need, it was stupid, this is another fine example of why you don't rush, folks. I did break 2 ignition coils, just not paying attention to them hitting up there, as you can see. So lesson learned, take your ignition coils out first before you try to take the engine out. I just ordered another $850 in parts for this thing that I'm going to do while I'm at it. I noticed that this coil spring was broke here, as you can see, so that's going to be replaced. It's going to get an axle seal there on the passenger side, the front differential. I'm going to do all the radiator hoses, like I was saying in the first clip, just everything that, you know, would be considered like a 200,000 mile maintenance item. So it's also going to get an intercooler, condenser, and a radiator. Might as well do those while I'm at it. And so that, I got all those off Rock Auto, and there's just tons more parts that I got while I was at it. Like I said, it was 850 bucks worth of parts that I ordered, and that's not including the engine. So by the time I'm done with this truck, this thing should be like new, pretty much. Anyways, so we'll carry on once I start taking it out. there she is, folks. Ta-da! Sorry, Ford guys, but what a piece of crap engine. I mean, seriously. I really can't think of anything that hasn't gone wrong with this. The timing chains and components and all that went bad. Exhaust manifolds are leaking. You know, actually, it didn't leak oil too bad, really, but everything is just so rusty and corroded, and yeah, it's not all that fun. I mean, look at the power steering pump. I couldn't even get the power steering pump off because it was so rusted. But now it'll be a lot easier. Now I've got it way up in the air like this. The other thing I got to do is I got to take my cam phaser lockouts out of the old one in case I need them for another vehicle. So I'll do that before I send everything back. But there you have it. Come, I got this thing tight. There it goes. There's the engine. We're ready for the new one.